You may remember the water marker I had down there where I gather water to pick up everything, and I managed to get it back from where it was lodged in the log down over there, and it's pretty much back in. I've just got I'm trying to nail a tent peg into the tree just so it doesn't float away. I nearly just fell down. Trying to nail a tent peg in through the log into the tree just so it's more secure. And once it's secured in, it shouldn't be going anywhere now, because unless the tree itself goes somewhere, it's not going anywhere. And I figured if a big flood does come through and if it was still over there, it'd probably be gone. So that's why I'm doing this now. And as this video goes on, I'll just keep documenting what happens, and we'll just see if the flood does come to fruition or we get lucky. We just have to see. But I'm not going to bother doing any big cleanups till this whole wet season is over, because there's no point. Everything's just mud down here at the moment. It's kind of horrible. There's so many things in the tent still that are just clogged with water that need attention, but I just can't. But I'm hoping things dry out by March, because in March it's my birthday, and last year I did a big birthday video. We did shadow people hunting in the night, and maybe something like that again. But what I want to do is, over at the campground from episode 52, I want to grab a whole bunch of my friends, beautiful partner, all of them, Arrow, and get them over there and have a camp out for the night. I think that should be really fun. So that's kind of what I'm working towards, and I want to get this place all fixed up before then. So hopefully the odds work out in my favor. I smell a lot of smoke all of a sudden too. Currently just hammering this a little to the side so it keeps this chain in so it doesn't lock off or float away. There we go, that should do the trick. This here, it's pretty stable. So we got our flood meter back. It has returned. Used to be there, now it's here. I feel like that's a better spot because it's not 100%. It's not going anywhere unless the whole tree goes. It's not going anywhere. I'm gonna be honest. If the whole tree goes, I'm just gonna laugh, to be honest, because that's just probably the world telling me you're not meant to have the flood meter. I'm not supposed to have it, but I've got it. So yeah. Alright, so do you guys remember that weird little spider thing from last episode? Well, he's here. He's over there now. How weird it looks. Guess that's just one of the things of living in Australia, I suppose. The weird spiders. There have been a lot of spiders down here since that flood, which is another thing that's gonna have to be tried to sort out after this whole wet season's over. But pretty much done here. I've done what I wanted to do now, so at this point onwards, it's kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen next. So, without further ado, let's just wait and see what happens. I'm a few days later now. The other night, heard a massive crash. Sounded like a big branch fell, so by the looks of it, it's not that tree we've been looking at, but it hasn't, the rain, we actually missed it. It went more north way, which is lucky.
What, you jinx it?
Don't jinx it. Also, beautiful partners with me.
Hi, I exist again.
Yeah.
Through a spider web.
Oh well. Seems that little waterway is stopped for now, so things are starting to dry up. However, I don't want to speak too soon. I'm not gonna start moving stuff back to the tent yet, just in case. I'm just gonna wait things out probably a week and see if this rain does come in at all, because it's still happening somewhere and there's always the chance it could get blown back in this direction. So better safe then sorry. Come on, you can do it. Oi. Now for this video's tree check. It's still standing. Somehow. Everything seems fine here, so I'm not immediately seeing what's fallen, so my guess it was more that way, so hopefully it shouldn't be an issue at all. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is it's been a while since I've done a little, this is a weird angle, a little snack time down here in the bush, so I'm gonna be trying smoked oysters in barbecue sauce. Now I like them in oil, but I've never had them in barbecue sauce, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually like them. So I'm gonna give them a little bit of a snack try. This is still a really weird angle. I have to duck because I'm in the tent. Alright, so here I have the oysters. And beautiful partner is a tripod today, so that's nice.
You won't let me try any.
You don't like this stuff.
How do you know? I've never tried it.
You told me you don't like it, so I'm going off what you say.
Yeah, I probably don't like it.
Here are the...
Well, it's in a can!
Yes. Now, hopefully I don't spill it anywhere. I'm gonna do this on the table, because I know if I don't, it will go everywhere.
Meh.
Oh. Alright, so here are the oysters. They're looking a little bit darker than what I'm used to.
They smell weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. They smell different. But I guess let's see if it tastes good at all, or I don't like the barbecue ones. So I'm used to the oil ones. I don't even know if it'll be that much of a difference. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world, but if I had to choose, I'd pick them in oil by a long shot. It just tastes a little bit weird having them in barbecue sauce. But that's just my personal taste, so... I mean, it's not a complete thumbs down for me, just... I prefer the oil. 100% prefer the oil. But yeah, that's, I guess, my little oyster review. I haven't done one of these little food episodes since like last year now, so... I guess you got this. I don't even know what this has to do with bush life in any way. I don't know why I keep doing this, but here we are, we're trying food.
Entertainment.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fun. Except if you don't like it. But so far I'm on a decent record. It's not the worst thing in the world. Anyways, I'm just going to finish the rest of these off. Well, with those oysters tried, it's time to wait out the rest of the week. See if anything bad comes around, and hopefully not.
Hi.
Oh yeah, beautiful partner is not going to be here for the rest of the video.
Yeah.
Because, unfortunately we still go to school. And that takes up most of our time. But anyways, let's wait out the week. Alright, so it's currently the next day from the clip yesterday. As you saw, there was a storm last night and...
It's a bit rainy.
Yeah, beautiful partner's now stuck here and the bush is a little bit flooded.
So now I am going to be in the rest of the video.
Well, apparently so. You know, when I said the winds might change and it might flood, I didn't expect it to actually happen. But the bush tent currently isn't under, but I reckon we've got about an hour or two. The campsite that we made early on in the series is in there. It's not looking too good. And as you can see here, the creek is, it's definitely got some water in it. As you can see, the tent, it's just not under at the moment, but as I said, hour or two, I'd say. They're forecasting even more big storms to come through like the one from last night, so... Yeah, we could quite easily see this rise very high up. I feel like a news reporter standing here right now. But, yeah, this isn't the greatest of good deals. Take a close look. You can see the gate.
Only the top of it, though.
It's just sitting there. It's just vibing.
And then you watch it get washed away.
I hope not. I like that gate. The weird white thing floating down the water. It looks like a bag, maybe. I don't think it's mine. There, oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Bye.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he just went past where the bridge would be. Oh, he's going elsewhere now. He's going down towards the big abandoned bridge. Alright, well, this is currently the predicament at the moment. And I guess I'll just keep you guys posted as this goes on, and we'll see what happens from here. My beautiful partner has ants everywhere. Alright, so the water is currently at these two trees, so we'll keep that in mind for the next checkup. It's been a few hours later now, so we're back down at the creek, and it has gone down. The water has stopped. Well, should I say the rain has stopped for now, but they're predicting more this afternoon. So we just have to see what happens. You can see the gate over there, absolutely covered in junk, and it's definitely still flowing everywhere.
Fences down.
We're getting rained on by leaves. All the leaves are raining water on us. Doesn't appear that the tent was ever touched, so... But we'll just have to see where this other rain comes through or not. If not, we may have just dodged the bullet here. Hopefully, there was a log that was blocking you from getting across the bridge. Hopefully that's well and truly gone now. And then, at first glance, I'm not exactly... I'm not seeing it, that's for sure.
Wonder why? Maybe because it's underwater.
Well, hopefully it's well and truly underwater and down that way. It's a worm. Ooh.
That's a caterpillar.
It's a caterpillar.
He's trying to get onto the thing to
Hello, my good
get out of
sir.
the water.
Oh look, it's gone down a lot. You can walk through now. You can see it's all flowing here. But back here's no longer flooded.
Why are you walking through this?
To get to the other side. Look at it all. It looks like this part here might not have been under this morning. Maybe. This part definitely was. Alright, so we're on a bit of a island, I guess, at the moment. That's a cobweb. There's the flood meter right there. You can see all the water rushing through at the moment. Here's the campsite. That's where my swag was. It's seen better days. It's definitely underwater over here. It seems everything's still standing over at the tent, so that's... I've just come down to the fence here, and see it's all flown through. But funny thing is, my lean-to is somehow still standing. I don't know how, but it is. I didn't think it was that strong, but apparently it is. I have no idea if the water meter is fine under all of that we added in. I have no idea if the rope's still attached to the tree, but there it is. But as for the actual tent, it seems pretty fine. I can see my garden just through there, and it seems to be just scraping where the autumn tree is through there. Well, I guess this is the update for today. I'll come back in the afternoon, see if anything's changed. If it doesn't rain, it'll go back down. But if the storms they're saying do come through, it'll rise right back up again. So we'll just have to see what happens. This is checkup number 3, and where I'm standing now, I would have been up to here in water this morning. I'm not now. As you can see, the waters have subsided a great deal. See over there where the gate is. You can get through over to there now. The water is still flowing quite a lot, but it seems the tent is fine for now. And the sun's out. And on the fence here, there is also a poop with fungus growing on it. Over here we have the flood meter. It's just down in here. I'm going to go through and see if we can find the other end of it and if it's been washed at all. Alright, following the chain into here, I think I see the brick it's tied to. I do. It's still in there. Oh, it's all... Oh, look at it, it's covered in mud. Oh, gunk. And I don't believe I'm crossing here anytime soon. Campsite in here. It's turned into nothing more than a little puddle now, and a very mushy piece of cow poo. Now, while it might seem like things are over, well, there's actually still a chance that in a day from now, there's a spider web in front of me, there's a chance that a day or two from now, we could get hit again and the flood could come back. Even tonight, the water could rise back up due to storms. So while things are currently drying up at the moment, this might not be the end, so I'm just going to wait it out, and I am not going to bring anything back to the tent until I am well and truly aware that this flood season is over, and who knows how long that's going to be. But it looks like we've got a break now. The water is subsiding, so even if it does rain again tonight, hopefully since the water's gone down a bit now, it hopefully doesn't flood too much up towards the tent way if it does breach it. So we'll just have to see what happens in the coming days. Well, how unfortunate. As we were walking back up with a nice sunny sky, we heard thunder off in that direction. So we'll have to just see what happens with that. Alright, here we are, a day later. And where I'm standing now is where the water was under yesterday. It's very muddy, and the water is definitely still up, but it's crossable now. And it does indeed appear that the log blocking the bridge is gone, so that's great. Although the gate is once again jammed. Alright, I'm just walking across here. Could try to build up a logs over this way. Very cold, and also it's still flowing quite a bit. It's very muddy under here. I'm just going to take it slow. Hopefully the bridge is still under here somewhere and hasn't washed away at all. Alright, should be around here. I'm just kind of feeling with my feet for it. Alright, the bridge is here. I can feel it. I'm on it now. Now I just gotta stay in it. Ooh, there's a sandbank here now, in the middle. Alright. And I'm officially back across. That actually, I was expecting it to take longer for all that water to go down, but there is more storms apparently on the way, so still gotta wait things out. Just gotta, you know, better safe than sorry. And now I don't know if the tent went under at any point. I don't think it did, but we're about to find out. Alright, it doesn't appear it's gone anywhere. I'm not seeing any damages. Other than everything being extremely moist, the water doesn't appear to have ever touched the tent, so that's good. That's good. We just scraped the edge of the water, but no damages were taken in this time, so that's an improvement. But we just have to see what happens. If these other storms do come through, I am still not sure. Hoping they don't, but we'll see what happens tonight, I guess. One unfortunate thing has arisen though. It seems I was wrong about the water meter holding up, and it's non-existent now. if you just look down here where it used to be, it was held in place quite well, but now it is no longer quite held in, because it's gone. Where? Probably somewhere never to be seen again, which is quite unfortunate, because it's one of the earliest builds that I did in this series, and now it's gone. It was also one of the only things left I had from when I had the old tent, so that's a pretty big piece of history down here gone, actually. I'm actually kind of sad about it, but it is what it is. We still got the rope, I guess, to remember it by, I suppose, but I guess I'll have to try come up with a new design, maybe when the maybe when the whole flood's over. Wet season's been pretty harsh, and we'll just have to see where we go from here. Honestly, I'm not even too sure myself at the moment, because there could still be more floods to come, so it's kind of hard to, I don't even have time to like repair things, because it's just, there's always water everywhere. However, as always, of course, I will always rebuild, and that is exactly what I intend to do when I get around to it, because there's no point starting to repair things when there's more rain on the way. So we're just going to have to hope the tent can endure till then, and I think it can. Let's hope that doesn't come to bite me back later. Of course, we got to get that water down. I love doing that. Alright, it's time for me to head back up, and I guess just see what happens tonight with this place. The lean-to's still standing, don't know how. I was expecting it to have fallen by now, not gonna lie. But anyways, I guess we'll just have to see what happens next. And I'll see you guys when something happens next. Or if nothing happens, that'll be great too. Hey, so it's officially a week later now. I'm trying not to fall into the creek, because currently the bridge is a waterfall. That's pretty cool, actually. But it's a week, nothing else came through, thankfully, so yeah, I'm hoping this is the last of the bad rain. I'm hoping we can finally start to dry out, the mud can start to, it's very muddy down here, so I'm hoping that can start to not be so muddy anymore, and then I can finally clean the tent, because the mold situation, it is getting out of hand, so hopefully things can finally start to dry up. I'm just going to point out the gates there. This is usually not underwater. That's usually not supposed to be doing that. The bridge here is definitely supposed to not be covered in water. He is completely buried. And you come over to this side of the bridge. I'm just walking on water, basically. Everything is completely soaked. Hooray. Well, now that a week has passed, we survived a flood. The tent, it's fine here. It's fine. No water got in. So overall, everything's okay. And it's very overgrown, very muddy, but that's stuff we can recover from. There's a lot of mold in here. That's a next episode problem. But thank you guys for watching. If you did, consider sticking around. I also have a TikTok, Creeks and Camping, that I've been uploading some shorts on, so if you want to check that out, feel free. I have a link in my community posts. That's pretty much it for this episode. I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for watching. This has actually been a really fun one to edit back. I don't know what it is, but I like watching natural disasters, happen. So as much as this might, think I'd be devastated by all of this, I find it really interesting. I don't know why. But we survived, so see you in the next one.